Hey guys, and welcome to a new series on the channel with me, NG Paradox, and also, if you didn't know, now is an exciting time if you're a fan of the Game of Thrones mod, because last night, the creators of the mod released 4 new submods for you to add to the game, which will open up new scenarios set throughout the World of Ice and Fire's history. So there's a lot new different scenarios you can play and a lot of different characters, a lot of new ideas for series running through my brain right now. One of them is the Century of Blood, so we have seen that one before, but the other 3 are completely new. So you'll be seeing 2 new series coming up on my channel. These are going to be 2 long series as well. They're not going to be short series, like the Cersei series, unless of course we die early. And of course, yes, luckily Cersei, her series ended yesterday. That was completely planned. Yes, I completely knew the submods were going to be released, and I meant for that series to fail. Yes, I did. Good job, NG, you saved it. Now you don't look stupid. Okay, great. But yes, so here we are for a new series in the Game of Thrones mod. I'm pretty excited. I like these 2 different ideas that I wanted to play in. They just seem like fun ones to me, the ones I've wanted to do, but we never could because they weren't scenarios that we could choose from. Some of you could probably tell already what we're going to be playing today. Well, today we're going to be playing down in Dorne as little old Mors Martells and his wife, Princess Nymeria. Now, Nymeria should be a name that should jump out at you straight away because she's a very important character in history. So this submod is basically about the Dornish people. There's a few different scenarios. You can play as the Dornish people and defend them against Valyria. Many people I think are going to be happy because now you can have Valyria. Many people have been asking for that, and we finally have it today. So I think a lot of people are going to be happy. I even found the Targaryens somewhere. The Targaryens are somewhere. I do remember seeing them. I just don't know where they... Oh, there we go. Jaehaerys Targaryen. So there you go. So you can now play as Valyria. I'm sure many of you are going to be happy with that. But I decided not to play as the Dornish people. I felt that was probably going to be quite a difficult one against Valyria. I just downloaded the mod, so I didn't really know what to expect. Maybe in the future we will do that. But for today, the Dornish people have basically been destroyed. And Nymeria, one of the last remaining leaders of the Dornish people, led a lot of her people out by boat. And they ended up having to wander around to try and find a new home after their home was destroyed by Valyria. And they found themselves in Dorne, where Nymeria married Mors Martells. And that set off, basically, the conquest for the rest of Dorne. As you can see right now, Dorne is completely separated. There were various kings here and there. And Dorne managed to unify them all after they married to Nymeria. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to try and take Dorne. We're going to conquer the whole of Dorne. And from there, we'll see where things take us. But I thought it would be a really fun one. I love the idea of conquering up Dorne. I was thinking about playing as like the Ironwoods or something. But I felt, you know, I have to play as Nymeria. This new submod just came out, introduces us to Nymeria. I have to play with her as one of our main characters. So here we are right now. But yes, if you guys want to play as a different house, please go check out my channel. Go see my playlist. I have a ridiculous amount of different series in this game. So if you're looking for me to play as the Boltons, the Freys, the Lannisters, the Tarleys, I probably have done a series as them already, so go check it out if you're new to the channel. And of course, if you're new to my channel, you might not know how I tend to play Crusader Kings 2. I like to partially roleplay it. Now, I'm still playing a game, so I still want to win the game, but how we play and how we conquer and how we deal with people and how we click on events will be based upon my character's traits. So, for example, Mors Martells, who we're playing as, he is cynical, he's proud, he's brave, and he's ambitious. So we're going to have to use those to determine how we go about things. So if I was an honourable man, I obviously would not try to assassinate people. That's not how he'd expand. He'd expand maybe through other means, like just normal conquest or something. If I am a craven, I'm probably not going to fight someone on the battlefield. That is probably not what he would do. So these can be really important to deciding how we play and how successful we can be. You know, a terrible lord can make some very bad decisions. Now, he's a skilled fighter, so that's really good. Great martial as well. And of course, Nymeria, look at her stats. She is an amazing woman. That's one reason I wanted to play as her in the game. I would not play as her, but play her as my wife. When it comes to the treasure, we have the Crown of Dorne. There we go. And luckily for us, we start out with kind of the Empire tier title for Dorne. That means now we can actually easily try and conquer them. We get the de jure claims upon them. So that should mean it shouldn't take too long. As long as we have the men, we should be able to conquer the other kingdoms. Though, of course, up north, there's many other kings and things going on. So just to begin with, we're going to go through events in different areas, what's going on right now. And so you guys have an idea of what's going on in this scenario. And also, I have an idea of the politics, because I've just jumped into the game. This first part is going to be a lot of setting up and setting the scenario for you guys, so you can really get into the story. I love playing this, because you can build some great stories. So we're stuck down here in Dorne. Let's go around people around us. We've got Spotswood up front, led by the Santigers. So we'll set them up. God's Grace, led by Illyrian family. Ghost Hills. We're going to make these all special characters so we know exactly what people are doing. Trebor Jourdain is the king here. Vaith is led by Vaith. Then we've got Brimstone, led by the Dryland House. And of course, one of my favourite families in Dorne, the Ironwoods. I don't know what, I just really like this house. I don't know why. Then we've got the Stone and Sky Kingdom, led by the Fowler family. We've also got a very tiny kingdom, led by the Blackmont family. I love it, just a one-province minor, but it's a king. And of course, Danes. Vorion is the Sword of the Evening. Formidable fighter. Wow. Okay, I don't want to fight him on the battlefield. And he does have Dorne. That would be a great man. If you guys want to play in this scenario yourself, I would suggest maybe Dane. He obviously knows what's going on. We've also got the Gardeners in the Reach. A very old man, though. Grey beard at this moment in time. His son is on the Night's Watch. So this means it looks as though the inheritance could be in trouble. It could actually go to Manderley's, and it's most likely going to go to Manderley's. So this looks like this could be kind of the beginning of the end of the Gardener family. And it'll probably then start to just be a massive war between the different factions of who's going to take over the Reach. Then we got the Stormlands, led by Durandon. Nothing really interesting about him. He's at war with the Reach. Invasion of the Reach. Okay. He's got 10,000 men versus 36,000. And the Rock. Okay. So the Rock is also invading the Reach at the same time with 18,000 men. King Tytos Lannister. So you got kind of the Lannisters and the Durandons trying to take advantage of a weak, old Reach. But the Reach has more men. So we'll see what happens. We also have the Trident led by the Teague family. The Trident, I think, is some of the most rich and interesting history throughout Westeros. The Teagues, the Muds, etc. We have the Horay family up here. And we have the Arryns. And then further up north, we have, of course, the Starks. Everyone's favourite family. And they seem to be at war. Bolton and Grey Stark Rebellion. So this is actually a really nice scenario from the play as the Grey Starks, obviously up here. Cragen Grey Stark. And he's allied to Rickon Bolton. Of course they have. And on the wall we have Quentin Grimm. Keep defending the realms of men from those wildlings, of course. I'm sure there's probably nothing more important than wildlings up north. I think other than that, I guess we could put the Rosby. He is a king, so maybe we should have him as an important character. He's a small king, but a king nonetheless. So the Crown Lands is very separated right now. Driftmark, And all of these are just actually abandoned, basically, castles, ruins. And maybe we'll make Valyria an important character, because I think we probably should, seeing as, yeah, they're pretty big. Remember, all these cities, these 3 cities, are underneath Valyria. So they're extremely big right now. Ibn also up here. Just having a quick look around the map. The Jogos now united under one man. Garrick Squinty, formidable fighter. Only 2,500 men, but I guess he has all the different clans. But that's how the world looks right now. So let's see then what we need to do and what we plan to do. So let's have a quick look. Obviously, there's a lot of politics going on. Let's go through our council. Hand of the King. I guess Yondri Tanatel. Looks like a nice man. We could put him as that. Improved defenses. Probably going to go to war very soon. Master of Laws. Oh, we can't choose my wife. We got this guy. Improve relations. Fabricate. We don't need to fabricate claims. Improve relations. Let's perform statecraft. Can you train men? Because we have no kids yet. My council is not that good, though. That is something I'll point out. Can you serve the court? Do you need to convert people? What is the religions like? Yeah, we're all faith for the 7. We all believe in the 7 different gods. It's, well, 7 gods. Yeah. The mother, the smith, all that sort of stuff. We'll make Sunspear the capital. The one for us to focus on. Now, what would Mors focus on? He's a brave man, proud, and we're good at fighting, and we're definitely going to go to war at some point. So let's just choose war then. He's focused on war. Mors Martells wants to unite Dorne. He can see the other kingdoms around Westeros. They're all strong and powerful. The Dornish need a kingdom just like them. And my new wife, she can lead us to glory. Lead me, Nymeria. Show me the path. Show us the ways, the things you... She's only 20 years old, and she's been through so much. Do I need a bodyguard? My wife. No, I'm not going to force her to be my bodyguard. That'd be kind of mean. Commander. I guess we'll go with you, Yondri. We're definitely going to need kids, though, because the only other people in the Martell family are old people. Like Shira Martell and Tiana Martell. And my wife is a Martell, but she's disinherited, so she can't inherit it. Pick an ambition. We're going to go have a son. It has to be have a son. We have to at least have a child for the future of the family. Swan Shield, Ducal, we have de jure claims, unmarried heir, hold a tourney. Okay, let's go through just a couple of other things. We need to click this. I say there's going to be a lot of setting up for this first part, but there we go. So, now I have no one that can really get married. I guess I could marry my heir? Maybe get an alliance, you know? No one would marry her. We could get a matrilineal, but not a normal marriage. But yeah, okay. No point marrying them. No one's going to marry them. So, how many men do our opponents have? 2,000 men. And we have 4,000 men of Vaith. Well, okay. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. It shouldn't be too difficult to try to unite all these different people, because they don't seem to have that many soldiers. So maybe what we'll do actually first is Spotswood. 900 men. Can we offer you vassalization? He would accept. Yeah, because actually he's only, a count. And we are kind of the Empire tier title. So, Mors at first, he's going to try and do diplomatic means, No point sacrificing good Dornish men for no reason. But, of course, he's a king. The kings are never going to accept vassalization. But the Illyrians, if you bend the knee now, we will not destroy you. Fine, Illyrian. Have it your way. We're going to try and see if we can get any others. Nimwell. He might not either. He would. Okay, let's get that guy vassalized. Let's try and get as many as we can possible. So that way, we can kind of... We'll trust these families. Families that are willing to do it, I will trust. Very nice. And I think that's it. So we've actually got 3 different vassals already. These are families we're going to trust. We're going to remember this. We've got the Corgil family. We've got the Ulla family. And the Santager family. So we need to remember that, guys. Like I say, it's about a story. We're building a story. A background, characters. We want to reward them. Oh, there's this little island, isn't there? Of Gaston Grey. he'd say yes. There's another one. Perfect. Maybe by having them as well, it might convince her to go underneath me. The Vale's doing stuff. We're going to get a lot of pop-ups because I put a lot of interesting characters on. But we want to know what the rest of Westeros and the world is up to. All hail his grace, Mors of the House Martell, the first of his name, Prince of Dorne and the Rhoynar, Lord of Salt, Sea and Mountain, Lord of Sunspear, and Protector of the Realm. All hail me. There we go. They've gone underneath. Where's the other two? Come on. Message me. Send me your notes. There we go. He swears fealty to us. They recognize me. They can see the greatness of me and my wife. And they know they can't stand against it. There we go. So already the small lords of Dorne have bent the knee. Illyrian, I'll give you one last chance. I now have more people. No, I thought that might do it if I got them in, actually. Well, well, well. She does have 3,000 men. Ghost Hills is 2... He'd actually be easier. He has no allies. And she has no allies. I'd like to, though, defeat the only remaining sort of lady. Like, because Mors might be looking at the king going, okay, we've got different kings here. They might be upset if we attack. Let's go for God's grace first. One more chance? No. I don't think even money would help. Okay, we're declaring war. We gave you a chance. We can only take one, though. That's a point. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to attack. I'd rather give a vassalization. We conquer the Tor. Can we de jure for your kingdom? We can de jure for Ghost Hills, the sort of high lordship. Or we can just force vassalization. That's a good point. What is this? It is just all that anyway. Okay. Let's go for de jure then. Yeah. Is weak and needed protection. We're going to go for this. We're going to go for de jure claim on Ghost Hills. King Traber Jourdain. I will be the one and only ruler of Dorne. You will be our first victim. Let's see how you do upon the battlefield, my good sir. And here we go. The wars have begun. Dorne is in a state of war. They'll honor their obligations. Let's create the whole High Lordship of Shipbreaker bit. I love his little crown there. That's a nice little crown. Let's raise the men. Okay. So we've got the men up. Do we have enough commanders? Yeah, we do have commanders. Okay, good. Let's bring them together. We have a few men over here. So we'll just get them together. 100 men up there. They can just stick there. And we'll wait for our men to get together. We should find this not too difficult. It shouldn't be too difficult to defeat the Ghost Hills. We've got them when we want them. 4,000 men. Almost got about 5,000 men there. The Archon declared Valyrian slave raid on the Dothraki. Dothraki, of course, do still exist. They're just a very small area of the world these days. They're more of a nuisance nowadays than an actual big problem as they become later on in the future. Nymeria, we do need a baby. That's the thing I'm thinking. But we do need a baby. I'm just trying to think. We'll delete these guys. There's no point. Disperse, men. We don't need you. Do we need to send her on the battlefield? You know, for the first war, let's send her and me upon the battlefield to fight. And we'll take with us Byron. Okay, you can come with us. He's fine. And we'll attack. I mean, maybe us both being in the army means we might be able to have some time together, possibly? I'm not sure. He declared a de jure war on Crow's Baron. T-Deg of Crow's Baron, mountain clansman. Lovely hairdo. Lovely hairdo indeed. Okay, so victory in that battle. We're going to head straight here. If he wants to fight me, he's going to have to cross that now. So we could actually get here. He is leading the men, though, in Gaston Grey. And I can't really attack him, because I'll be crossing the strait as well. Then again, though, we do have more men. But I could just leave him there and just separate my men and take all of these. Attack, attack, attack. Now, charge! And we've gained Wrath. So our time on the battlefield has kind of got Mors a bit pumped up. You know, he's kind of enjoyed the thrill of it. You know, crushing the enemy. So it's made him a bit wroth. So he's going to be a bit unhappy if any of his vassals maybe betray him. we'll send these guys the Ghost Hills. Now, he might attack these guys, but he does have less. 300 men defended. They should be able to handle that. So we should have enough men in each of these different provinces. We could probably just completely carpet siege it. Yeah. Perfect. So we'll carpet siege them, and it should be done. He does have a few men over here. I'm sure the other Dornish kings are probably looking on with a bit of worry in their eye. What is this? Is he in a faction? Crown Loyalist. He's a Crown Loyalist. Good, Corgil. So I like Corgil already. We'll do nothing for now. It's good to know that he is a Crown Loyalist. Oh no, that's Gaston Grey. Okay, of Gaston Grey. A famous herald well-versed in the diplomatic protocol has arrived at our court. He goes by the name Malad Dryland. Dryland? Okay, not of the same family in Brimstone. Okay, he offers his services. I'm a very cynical man, so I'm probably not going to believe any he-say person who just walks through the door, am I? Yeah, another mouth to feed is not what I need right now. We're here for war. We need to finish our conquests. We'll increase the speed because I don't think there's much they can do about this. I've declared Riverlander Crackclaw Baron vassalization. So the Teagues have attacked the Cave family to vassalize them. Bring them into the Riverlands. The Crown lands are ripe for taking over. But what's going on in the Reach? It looks as though he did die. So he died very early on. Queen Olenna Gardner. 50 years old. She's married to Lord Merle Manderley. So the Manderleys are set to inherit the Reach. But they're being attacked by the Stormlands still. Okay, what happened to the rocks? Oh, he died. Died of poor health. So Tytos Lannister has died. His son is only 13 years old. And his heir, there's no more Lannisters. Ooh. The Lannisters started in a pretty difficult position there. Not many family members. I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, we captured that. You could probably just assault that. 60%. Okay, good. And a little bit more. If we can get, I think, both of these, it should be over. And we'll just keep them off on the island. You fell for our trap. We got you to leave to go to the island so we could take your land while you were away. But he's going to attack even with the minus. And we're in the hills. I'm going to let him attack and then we'll move these men in. He'll get on the third. So we'll move the men in now. Because if I moved them in before, he probably would have stayed there. Because he knows he wouldn't be able to win. But that... Oh, I had no commanders, did I? Oh, I'm an idiot. I apologize. It's going to take so long to get there as well. Ooh, I messed that up. That is my own fault. Apologies. We're going to have to go and save these guys. Because they're about to be attacked. Mors. Nymeria, you run on ahead of the army and defend those people until the main army can get there. You don't have many men on the middle. Okay. Byron, you should go and Armand. Okay, that was my own fault. I messed that up. I'm going to put my hands up about that. It's going to take so long to get there. It's so long to get from anywhere from Ghost Hills. I might have messed it up already. You kidding me? Flying across the field, you see the enemy soldier cut off from the others. As you get closer, you realize it's Trevor Jourdain. And we're a brave man. There's no way he's going to back down. Prepare to die, Jourdain scum. So Mors Martells and Trevor line up on the field of battle to fight. Who will come out on top? Well, technically I would look the better fighter. Skilled fighter and brave. I'd expect to win this. Shall we go for speed? Focus on attack or defense? Seeing as we're Wrath, I think he's probably going to use a lot of force here. So we'll do that. You launch a frenzied and furious attack on King Trevor, immediately setting him on the back foot. He appears panicked by this, allowing you an opening. I forcibly overwhelmed his defensive stance. King Trevor tries to fight back, but you force your way through, easily overpowering his pathetic defense. You strike for his heart with all your might. Unbowed, unbrent, unbroken! And he's dead. And there we go. So we killed the king, Valar Morghulis. It's sad for him. Victory is mine. If he just bent the knee, I would never have had to have killed you. And so his brother, Harmon Jourdain, who is a skilled fighter, he'd put up a much better fight, has now become the king. He's got one sister left, it looks like. They're not going to get there either. It feels good to be recognized. People can see my martial ability now after defeating the king. Can't believe that. They've got 2,000 men. There's no point. Just wait here for those men to get back. Apologies, that was my own thing. I should have put generals in charge. I'm a fool. But it's fine. We can come back. Just bring the men back in. But losing men when we didn't need to, obviously, is kind of frustrating. Because it's going to cost us more men. We need those men for the coming wars. During his visit to my court, the Justiciar of Spotswood made us like Santagir, maybe, I guess. 13th of January. We should have enough to be able to defeat them. That'll give us 4,000 men. You're going to get there? 13th of January. Perfect. Okay. So we'll jump into the Scourge. We'll get my wife. Oh, my wife. What? Where is she? No. She was imprisoned. She was captured by them in the battle? No. This is not good. This is not good at all. We have to get her back. Okay. This just became very serious. We could lose Nymeria at the very beginning. Not what I had in mind. I will say that. That is not what I had planned. We can assault this, though, in 12 days. He can catch that, though, as well. Come on, go, 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 go down. Assault! And there we go. So we capture that, but attacking the hills with as many men as we have, let's do it. I think we have good enough leaders. He's got lots of good things. He has one bad thing, an aggressive leader, but that's more for defense. Let's go. We have to get back my wife. Get Nymeria back! Charge! And there we go. With leaders this time, it worked out nicely. But the Jourdain king is there. And there we go. I feel a new appreciation for King of Brimstone Dryland. Okay, they want to try and make nice with us right now. Enforce our demands. So there we go. And we've now got them underneath us. Let's delete our men. Good job. My wife. How is she? You'd think at the end of the war, she would automatically come back. So that seems weird to me. Do I have to ransom her? Why? Why would I need to ransom her? Okay, for 10. Okay, we'll pay it. There you go. Harmon Jourdain currently enjoys the title King of Ghost Hills. However, he currently holds no legal right to keep this royal style. Will suffer no other kings, no. There will be no other kings. He's now the Lord Paramount. The Lord Paramount of Jourdain? That just seems so silly. But yeah, the war has ended. Good job. So we've got that done. I need to get my wife back. Once she comes back to me, I'll be happy. There we go. During the last few days, we'll call the physician for her. She is family. My wife is fine. There's nothing wrong with her. She's not sick or anything. Good job. So the conquest of Dorne has begun. It's gone well. When it comes to the other armies, 4,000 men. 2,000 men. 2,000. Ooh. Ooh, ow, ow. Vorian. What happened to your nose? I mean, ooh, that's nasty. That is how many men? I was so preoccupied with his face. He has 4,800 men. So yeah, we should be pretty good. We should be fine as long as we see no weird alliances happen. I'll get you, Illyrian. I'll get you, Lady Demaria. You will bend your knee to me. But I think next we'll be targeting Vaith. As soon as we can. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. That is the beginning of a new series on the channel. Once we've conquered Dorne, who knows where it could go from there. Maybe we'll take over the rest of Westeros and form kind of an empire title of Westeros. Maybe not an Iron Throne, of course, because we don't have dragons to melt swords. But then again, you never know. We could get a dragon. Who knows what could happen? It's a new scenario. It's a new era. Anything is possible these days. Let's have a quick look what happened up north. 87% in favor of the Starks. So they're about to defeat the Boltons and Grey Starks. Will the Grey Starks be killed off like they were in real life? We'll have to wait and see. And the Reach War with the Durondon, has become 14% in favor of the Reach. Yeah, it's not... Actually, the Stormlands does have a lot of men. Could be an interesting fight. We'll have to wait and see who comes up on top. And I'll see you then. I've been NG Paradox.